Skip it up and that up. So I've heard the rumblings about this over the past few days, and it seems that Bungie has come back to their senses, or were pressured to come back to their senses. This is regarding DLC for Destiny, the Taken King DLC. Now, the Taken King DLC is going to cost $40, but there's a collector's edition of Destiny coming out for $80 that has stuff that's exclusive to it. The only way you could get this Destiny DLC is if you buy the $80 version or the collector's edition. So if you're a diehard Destiny player, which there's a lot of people out there, and you wanted all the DLC, including these emotes, the only way you could get them is by buying the $80 collector's edition of the game. So you'd have to buy a whole bunch of crap you already own and don't need to get these emotes, and that's what people were pissed off about. So this all started when Eurogamer actually conducted an interview with Luke Smith, who is the Taken King's creative director. And here's a little excerpt of the interview between, I believe it's Tom Phillips over at Eurogamer and Luke Smith, and it's going to make you facepalm. I'll read it to you. Here you go. Luke Smith, is it also the final question on the emotes? Eurogamer replied back with, I'm not going to mention them again. I can't get them. Luke Smith replies, but you can if you buy the collector's edition. That's what he's getting at, Luke. He doesn't want to buy the goddamn collector's edition and spend $80 on a whole bunch of crap he already has just for some stupid fucking emotes. Eurogamer, or Tom Phillips, replies back with, I'm not going to buy the game and the 2 DLCs all over again. And Luke Smith says back, okay, but first I want to poke at you on this a little bit. And Eurogamer says back, poke at me? And Luke Smith says, you're feeling anxious because you want this exclusive content, but you don't know yet how much you want it. The notion of spending this money is making you anxious. I can see it. Eurogamer replies back with, I do want them. I would buy them. And Luke Smith says, if I fired up a video right now and showed you the emotes, you would throw money at the screen. No, he wouldn't, because he doesn't want to spend $80 to rebuy the game and all the DLC just for the fucking emotes, Luke, you dumbass. Now, of course, Luke finally came to his senses, or was pressured to come to his senses, and realizes he sounded like a complete dumbass in that interview, and this is what he had to say about it. Reading my interview with Eurogamer and imagining it came from some random developer of a game I love, that random developer looks like an asshat. But that asshat was me, and those words rightfully anger you. I'm sorry. Now, due to this, Bungie has promised to sell that content that was going to be exclusive to the $80 collector's edition, which consists of 3 armor shaders, 3 exotic class items with XP bonuses, and 3 class-specific emotes in a digital package for $20 starting on September 15th of 2015. Now, you guys know that I'm a fairly cynical prick. I often get accused of being too negative, which it is what it is. If that's how you feel, that's fine. But this time, I'm going to give Bungie a pass and just assume they just made a dumb, honest mistake with this whole emote nonsense, including it only in the collector's edition of Destiny, because it's just too fucking stupid. Okay, it's just too dumb. Even the greediest of companies, okay, that we've had on this DLC and we've had day 1 DLC, but to assume and expect that hardcore Destiny players were going to go out and spend almost $100 on useless content that they already have just to get these emotes that only like the diehard Destiny players would care about, that had to just be a brain fart. I refuse to accept, and I, like I said, I'm pretty cynical, but I refuse to accept that they would try that hard to nickel and dime somebody. Yes, I know who Activision is. Yes, I know they come out with a Call of Duty every year, but this would have been a whole new level of milking that's even worse than what they do with the Call of Duty franchise. This would have been extreme. Okay, making hardcore Destiny players spend $80 just to get these little extra add-ons. Maybe, but I just doubt it. I think someone wasn't thinking straight, and they came to their senses after they saw the negative response and were like, oh yeah, wait a second, what are we doing? That is a pretty stupid fucking idea. So Bungie and Activision, this one time, I'll give you a pass, and I just think you had a gigantic brain fart and weren't thinking straight. I hope, anyway. Please don't tell me you are that greedy. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.